Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. I'm going to be trying to complete this AI Dungeon 2 scenario in 10 minutes. In the scenario I'm trying to get the Scroll of Purification and the Scroll of Summoning. I've actually tried this challenge 3 different times, and every time I failed. It's actually really tough. The scrolls are on opposite sides of like an island, and there are guards and attack dogs and drones, and all I really have is like a pistol, a compass, a satellite phone, map, and like a backpack or whatever. I haven't even gotten my hands on like a single scroll out of the 3 times I've tried this, so it's been fairly difficult. This time around, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Each time I approach it a different way. But also, I'm going to read the adventure before I start the timer. Because reading through, well, sorry, not read the adventure. I'm going to read through the prompt before I start the timer. Because I've been starting the timer and then using up time to read the prompt. And then, I have less time to actually do the challenge. So I'm going to read through the whole prompt. And then I'm going to start the timer. And then I'm going to jump into the adventure. Without further ado, let's just jump right on in. You are trespassing on a private island. You are being hunted by armed security guards, attack dogs, and weaponized drones. You have a backpack, a map of the island, a compass, a loaded pistol, and a satellite phone. Your satellite phone only has enough power for a single call, and you need it to call a rescue helicopter to take you off the island once you complete your mission. On the east side of the island, there is a temple containing the Scroll of Purification. On the west side of the island, there is a temple containing the Scroll of Summoning. Only together can the 2 scrolls be used to transform imaginary creatures into invisible beings of great power. You were hired by your employer to retrieve the Scroll of Purification and the Scroll of Summoning, and to escape the island as quickly as possible. You have mere minutes before the island is swarmed with guards and escape becomes impossible. You have to hurry before it's too late. And then the AI added, there are many paths you can take, down winding jungle trails, across sandy deserts, or through rivers and lakes. You must choose which way you travel and how fast you travel. Will you achieve your goals and escape the island, or will the guards catch you first? Now that I've read through all that, let's start the 10-minute timer and let's just jump right into the adventure. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try and convince an isolated guard to accept a bribe to help me retrieve the 2 scrolls. And I'm going to say to the guard, I am being offered by my employer a small fortune for the Scroll of Purification and the Scroll of Summoning. If you get the scrolls for me, I will give you 90% of the take. That is a large amount of money. I am perfectly fine just taking 10%, considering how much is being offered. Will you take the deal? Yeah, and it's like you hope that the guard will accept your deal so that you don't have to fight your way across the island. So that's my plan. Before, I've tried to take like a stealthy approach. I've tried to take like a more informed approach. I've tried to go in guns blazing. None of that has worked. So I'm going to just try and work with the guards. The guard looks very nervous and says, I'm not sure. If they find out I accepted a bribe, I'll get in a lot of trouble. But money would help support my family. But if I die, they'll still be without a father. Okay, so you are glad that the guard didn't immediately dismiss your plan. You think that you can still convince the guard to help you. You say, I assure you that getting the scrolls should be easy for you to do. All you will have to do is walk right into each temple and just say that you are moving the scrolls to a safer location. Then you just bring the scrolls to me, and we both leave via helicopter. Does that sound good to you? You hope that you have successfully convinced the guard that there is nothing to worry about and that he should help you. Okay. So fingers crossed. This is my first time trying to essentially convince an insider to help me for this prompt. Well, I guess it would be okay. I just hope they won't find out, the guard says very nervously. Don't worry, nobody will find out about this, you reassure him. Just bring the scroll to me tomorrow morning, and nobody will get hurt. No, I'm not going to say the and nobody will get hurt thing. Yeah. So, I'm just going to do the, reassure him thing. I'm going to offer my right hand for a handshake to confirm the deal. Okay. Let me see if the guard, shakes my hand. If so, then we're on, the Twilight Zone, as my mom says, even though I don't fully know what that means. You reach out your right hand for a handshake to seal the deal. The guard agrees and grabs your hand. Okay, awesome. I am going to wait there for the guard to return with the 2 scrolls. Okay, hopefully this isn't a trap, because the guard could just come back with all the homies. You wait for a little while for the guard to return. No guards show up, but you do hear some noises. You notice that there are 3 guards running around the jungle just out of sight. They seem to be looking for someone or something. You wonder how the guard is doing. You wonder how the guard you made a deal with is doing. You think you should have asked the guard for a radio or something that you could use to contact him. You now don't really have any way of knowing if the guard succeeded or not. At least, not until you see the guard again. You decide to just keep waiting and hope for the best. You wait for a few hours, wondering if the guard was successful or not. You're still sitting in the tree, waiting, when you hear some movement coming from the direction that the guards were running towards. You turn your flashlight in that direction and shine it on one of the guards that approached. What? For one, I don't have a flashlight. And 2, it seems like I don't have hours. Based on how the prompt is set up. It's you only have mere minutes or whatever. So I'm gonna change it to you wait a few more minutes, and maybe you can say that feel like a few hours. You wait for a few more minutes, which feel like a few hours, wondering if the guard was successful or not. Let's see. And then I'm going to peer down from the trees to see if the guard I made a deal with returned with the scrolls. You look down and see a man holding a gun. He's wearing a black cloak, just like the one you were given when you started this mission. You wonder who it could be, since all the guards who went on this mission were wearing the same type of cloak. Wait, what? I'm actually like somewhat confused, because they make it sound like he's on your side. He like is someone hired by like whoever hired you. He's wearing the same kind of cloak. And then later they're like, well, everybody's wearing the cloak, like including the guards. So that's a little confusing. I'm gonna hit retry because I can't tell like what it's trying to say. You hear a loud voice coming from the direction of the guards. You hear a loud voice coming from the direction the guards were running towards. You think it says, "We have him surrounded. He can't have gone far." You decide that this may be the guard that you came here with, so you decide to wait and see what happens. Not that I came here with, but that you made a deal with. I guess I'm going to decide to call in the rescue helicopter and hope that the guard has gotten both scrolls. If the guard is surrounded, then maybe the rescue helicopter could save you and the guard and allow you to make a getaway. Yeah, like essentially, if he's like surrounded and the guards are about to fuck him up, suddenly like a rope ladder falls, he hops onto the ladder or something, we ride onto the sunset. I have 11 seconds left. You look around for a place to land the helicopter. You don't really want to land in the clearing where they are patrolling, so you head a little further along the river and find a clear spot that looks easy enough to land on. Well, I'm not flying the helicopter, I'm just calling the helicopter to save us. You wait for what feels like an eternity. I hit retry. You wait for what feels like you wait for what feels like an eternity, but in reality is only about 30 minutes, and you hear the same loud voices before shouting, "I have good news and bad news. The bad news is we lost him. The good news is we know the direction he headed, toward the helicopter landing zone." Okay, so the guard guy got away, and he's heading to the landing zone. If I had more time, I could try and meet him at the landing zone, but I ran out of time. So this is interesting. I can't say that this was like a complete failure or whatever, but I don't know. I can't tell if that guard got the scrolls. I can't tell if he would have gotten to the helicopter and gotten away. I guess we'll never know. What do you guys think of this attempt? Do you guys like that I've been like approaching the same scenario like over and over again, trying like different methods of success? What do you guys think is the best strategy for figuring this out? Because like I said, this is like my 4th try, and I still haven't figured out how to beat it. Definitely let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. If you guys happen to have any video ideas, definitely let me know on our Discord. If I like your video idea, then I'll charge you $7 per hour length of the video. $7 minimum if your video idea is for a video that's less than an hour, and I can make your video a reality. If you guys just want to help support the channel, feel free to hit up our Cash App, link in the description box below. There's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One Only, logging out. Peace, guys. Check it about.